not just a group of individuals. We are a powerful force. Together, we are unstoppable. Each of us brings unique strengths, and when we combine them, there's nothing we can't achieve. Challenges will come, but we face them head-on, with courage and determination. There are no quitters here, only winners. We push each other to be better, to strive for greatness, and to never settle for anything less. Remember, our success depends on each and every one of us. Stay focused, stay united, and let's make our mark. We rise together, we conquer together. Now let's go out there and show the world what we're made of. We are unstoppable.
For all being on here, and remember, we are home of the.
Yay! What's up, everybody? And happy Tuesday! And boom! Welcome to Home of the Boom. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare the dogs. It's all right. Yes, welcome. We're a worldwide platform here on Banter with Richie B Podcast Network. You can find us on YouTube. Get out of the way, dog. YouTube, Facebook. You can find us on Dark Realm TV, where fear lives. And also you can find us on HLO Media, capital H, capital L, capital O. So tonight, we're going to have a special guest. That she's no stranger here. She's an award-winning producer. She's also on Father Sean's Paranormal Ministry at 107.7 FM. That's New Orleans. She also is a guest contributor on a book called Help Me, I'm Haunted, Miss Susan Ahern. But without further ado, because we have a lot to cover here today, guys. So bear with us because we got a lot to bring at you. And I hope you guys have a super night. So I want to bring on my producer, my coach, which we kick butt this week. We got playoffs coming up. And also, he is the banter himself, the co-host of the show. It's the banter, Richie B.
Yo, what's up, my man? I'm kind of looking forward to see what's going on around here because there's been a lot of little wait till you see's going on. So I got to wait till I see. I just want to see that video again. The video is absolutely mind blowing, dude. It is.
Yes.
Matt Warner is like, I don't even get it. And then he goes, I wish we investigated it further. I go, sometimes that's just the way it's supposed to be, brother.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to go that way.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah. I know.
So yeah, I got this for our guest tonight that somebody had sent me. So Susan Ahern right there. There you go. Friday nights, 107.7 FM, UPRN Talk Radio New Orleans. 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 2 p.m. Boy, all kinds of times.
Yep. Covering all the times.
Yeah, make sure you tune in for that. Fridays, every Friday night she's on, and she's very important to us and very special to us, and she's helped me a lot through like mediumships and stuff like that, asking questions and trying to find out answers over what's going on with me when I feel that or think this and validate that. She's a true blessing, so it's good to have her back. I'm glad you guys got something that you put together here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you got. So would you like to get her out here or what?
Yes, without further ado, let's bring on our happy medium and our great friend, Miss Susan Ahern. Yay.
Hello, Miss Susan.
Hello. It was so funny. I dropped the phone. Everything went crashing. I'm like, backstage. Always happens.
Sometimes when this goes on, I feel like I'm talking with Carrie Lynn. It's got to be like a psychic medium thing. They just hit this certain gear, and you got to try to catch up with them. You're like, whoa, what? You had three? I left you backstage for 30 seconds.
Right?
And everything's falling down around you.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Exciting. It's called exciting energy coming. That's what it is. A lot to talk about, and
nice.
Wow. And a lot happening. I mean, like Richie, you had an investigation today too. I mean, there's a lot happening. I like it. Tuesday, a lot happening.
Yep.
Yeah. Good. Where were you? Can we talk about that? It looked like a new place or something.
Well, it's an extension of our place, right? So everything that we basically do is within our area. I'd say a 10-mile radius, like circle. Meaning if you walk the circle, it would be 10 miles. Not 10 miles away from each other. Everything's like a mile and a half, 2 miles from each other. My house is probably the furthest away at like 2.5, and where I was today, 3. And maybe a little more, but so this is an area. We probably should name it something else because it's called by its regular name. But we've been in there a few times, and there's a cemetery in there, or a family plot, I should say, which is really cool. You know what I mean? And that place is loaded with structures and just crazy activity looking stuff. You know what I mean? So I actually have a picture I might put up so we can watch it. Check it out. It's one of the strangest sets of 90s that I ever seen. There's two 90s. They kind of intertwine with each other. And then there's this free laying stick that goes across. It's just, you can see one end to the other. It's broken and just laid on top of the two 90s that are intertwined. Bizarre. It was totally bizarre. You could just take weather and throw it right out the window. So hello, everybody on the side. I think we'll do a hello, everybody on the side.
Yeah, let's say hello to everybody, and we'll carry this over for a little bit, and then we'll get to Susan. See what's going on in her.
You want to go individually or just yell hi to everybody? What do you want to do, sir? It's your show.
Let's go individually because All right.
Tyler is first.
What's up there, Tyler?
Rolling shot. BMO's in here. He's got jokes.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. A little bit of boom. Oh wait, sorry, that's WOJO'S line. And then he says, "Hey, girl." Oh, sorry, Richie's line. Man, I got to cut my own stuff.
Love it.
Somebody's got to keep an eye on BMO. Gene Tewksbury.
Hello there, Miss Jean Tewksbury, the legend of Maine.
Previously possessed.
Previously. Great to see you on here.
Mickey Richards. What's up, Mickey?
What's up there, Mick?
Miss Elder Medicine Bear Claw came in to say hi to you.
Oh, Tante, thank you for being here.
Our wild Rachel, grabbing dinner soon, but I can hang out for a little bit.
What's up, Ray? Great to see you, bud.
Rachel, grabbing dinner. So I said, "What's for dinner?" She says, "Chick-fil-A."
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I got a little jealous there. I mean, I made some killer meals on the grill today, but entering the unknown, Mr. Adam.
What's going on, Adam? Thank you for being here.
Denny O, what's up? Denny O is in the house.
What up, Denny?
Hey, guy. D Hoot, hi, guys. Hope things went well for you today, Richie. It did. It was very quick and brief. And Judge was like, well, because we're waiting on somebody that speaks for my son. And I'm not budging until that happens. And everybody agreed with me, and we left.
And it's funny, I caught towards the end of your video, of your live, excuse me, and you mentioned about cemetery. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought he was going to go to my place, but I go, geez, that sounds like Murdoch. I go, wow, he just made D Hoot stay if she was around.
Oh, she was around, yeah, and we brought it to the cemetery, and we set up at the cemetery. I burned some sage around the cemetery. I spread some tobacco around the cemetery. I had a nice prayer session for the people in the cemetery, and asked Satanga to make sure that they protect that cemetery and consider it sacred ground. So yeah, it was really, really nice. Sermon Leela is here. Hello, Sermon
Hello.
Leela. Welcome to the boom.
Welcome. Thank you for being here.
BMO says, I'm glad you guys decided not to moon the train. Yeah, it was hard. It was very hard not to moon the train. I really wanted to moon the train. I got to be honest with you. I just felt like a kid again. I just wanted to moon the train. But D Hoot says, I was looking at some maps today from 1889 in Massachusetts while looking at smallpox in that area at the time. Don't know your county, but I can't wait to get a name. We're in Plymouth County, as in the Pilgrims. I'm having Greek salad with grilled chicken for dinner. Yes, talk to me previous. Delicious. I made a classic Wojo burger on the Blackstone. The Wojo burger consists of grade A, 100% deliciousness beef with quesadilla cheese. Some what was the other stuff? Oh my god! Just one.
You had a little salsa. You had some bacon.
Salsa, bacon, quesadilla, and American cheese.
American cheese.
Yellow. And it just pops in your mouth because I cook it perfectly, so that helps. And then I made some kielbasa. I cut it down the middle. I put a Mexican mixed cheese in there, and then I melt more cheese over top. And you can just pick it up if you want and eat it like finger food. It's delicious.
Susan, it was a smorgasbord, believe me. Richie?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Smorgasbord.
Yeah,
right?
and then I mix carrots and green beans together with different spices and stuff. So all oiled up, delicious. Ernie Dabio, but yeah, our friend Andy doesn't eat jack diddly shit with flavor, so he just I'll just take some kielbasa, he says, or whatever the hell I made. I'm like,
I want it burnt.
Yeah. I'd like extra. I had to leave the bacon on the grill for like 45 minutes just to please him. Yeah. Picky little
Susan, he had poor Jessica like going to like 2 different stores to look for some spicy mustard, and nobody had it. He's like, no spicy mustard. I'm like, what?
It's the weirdest thing. We're going through that phase of not having stuff again. Like cottage cheese. I went to 2 different stores. No one had cottage cheese. Now, who even eats cottage cheese? I don't even know why I even eat cottage cheese. But It was gone. Like, why cottage cheese? It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Our world is falling apart. Places gone
no
to
mustard,
shit.
No cottage cheese. I don't know what people are eating these days, but it's not good.
No, I don't know. Ask Andy. He knows what the bland ass bullshit.
You look rough today. It looks like you walked like 8 miles of that 8-mile radius.
I messed him up hard, dude, because I looked at the clock and said I got to get back from my Zoom court, and there was no path in there. That all the paths went around. I said we got to go through the middle, bro. I got to go, and then I didn't know where I was going because we'd never been to this section of it, and I trudged through it. But I was glad I did because I found that footprint. That big ass footprint, dude, in the little swamp section, toes square. Oh, it's delicious. I was like, look at you, you beautiful creature. All right, gotta go. I was very happy, but yeah, I pushed him pretty hard. I kept looking back, and he was like 3 football fields away. I'm like, you all right back there? He's like, you son of a bitch. I wish WOJO was here. He'd be easier on me.
Oh yeah, I did clear the path for him.
Ernie Davio is here, Mr. Ernie.
Tate, Ernie.
Kurt, Mr. Boom, aka the WOJO, Boss Man Rich, Susan, good to see y'all. Hope you're doing great.
Brother?
Twisty McThrottle is in the house. Spread any salt? I didn't get into spreading of the salt because there's a lot of other things I think that come along with that. So, but thank you for that theory, thought, all that stuff. We have okay. Oh, here we go. Gals, ghosts, and ladies. That's right, Jibbo. Here we go. Gals, ghosts, and ladies. She wants to tell everyone about, hey, guys, sorry I'm only able to pop in for a minute. I'm working on a couple of projects right now, not the least of which is finishing up spooky trivia for this Sunday. Hope to see you guys there as Richie B faces off against Matt Warner. Bounce over to my page and cast your vote for the winner. So you can go over to Gals, Ghosts, and Ladies, and she has a poll up to see who you think's going to win that paranormal, ghosty, spooky type trivia, which is an adjourn. Oh God, what did I just do? I had the J and then went blank. Jeopardy form. So yeah, you don't want to miss that Sunday. I'll tell you what. So that'll be a lot of fun. I get to do fun things sometimes. Other times I'm stuck in the woods with WOJO. Send help.
Oh,
Yeah.
But when he trips and falls, it's kind of fun.
True. What was the white thing with the flower on the stump? Oh, there was a solar light out there shaped like a flower on top of a pile of white, beautiful quartz. We don't know how it got there. It looks like humans keep putting it in there. Kristen McCauley got to drop a burger off here next time. What's up, Kristen McCauley? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, burgers fine. I'll bring it over. No problem. And Andy used all of his words today. Chef Richie getting it done. You know it. Here we go. Miss American. My dog, Sabbath, eats cottage cheese. Oh, shit. Did not see that coming. I didn't even have it on my bingo card. I didn't have that on my bingo card. Anybody else? Octopus with too many friends. What's up, bro?
What's happening, pal? Thank you.
That print is gorgeous and deep. I wish I had time to scan it because I'm dying to see if the scanner will go through the water or reflect off the water. Oh, it's driving me nuts. It's like I got to go back. All right, I think that's. Oh, we got Tim Vogel's in the house. Tim Vogel, by the way, September 13th at Cryptid Fest with us. Did I upload that video? I thought I did. I'll look for it when you guys start talking. I'm pretty sure I uploaded that video. September 13th, Cryptid Fest, right next door in Rainham, Massachusetts, from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., founded by Miss Jessica Carlozzi, our only one we have in the area. She steps up every year to do this as a passion. And she works her tail off. Her family jumps in and helps out. And it's an amazing, amazing festival. We will be there airing our podcast all day, 1 to 6, live. And in between, I believe it's 1:45. I can't remember. I got to look at it. The Q&A, we will be sitting down with Tim Vogel, Eric Vogel, Mr. WOJO, and myself for Q&A from the audience about perhaps Bigfoot, the Bridgewater Triangle, Bigfoot in Massachusetts, Bigfoot in New England. Ask us any types of questions like that. Just be very respectful. And we'll have a nice conversation with the audience. I can't wait. Mary Newbert is in the house, and I will find that video and put it up. I thought I put it in here. I got to look again.
And let everybody know that if they're going to go there, they're going to be on camera.
Oh.
Because we'll be filming.
I forgot Susan was here. Oh God. So Wojo and I filmed for a oh, here we go. You're on at 1:30, I think. Thanks. Ask the boss and find out. Oh, wait, you're here. Why did I log in hearing my name? Don't worry about it. We always talk about you. Typically behind your back, but I guess you caught us. Susan and Daniel Grome are making a cool series about it's a documentary series, and it's about Bridgewater Triangle or just
No, the series, one part of the series, one episode, that's you guys, is going to be just about you guys, basically Bridgewater Triangle and all the magic things that you guys do. It's about haunted objects and it's about real people having real experiences. And it's not just haunted objects, it's other haunted paranormal situations. We'll just throw that out there because I don't want to kill anything. But part of that, we are going to be filming at the Cryptid Fest. So if you're in the audience and you want to get in, it will be on Amazon Prime, so you can get on there and you'll see it and be a part of Richie B.
Richie
From
B and the
WOJO'S.
WOJO.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's gonna be a
awesome.
lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep. And hopefully our people, want to join and be in on it with Denny and Andy and Martin, our boys, man. And then 2 weeks after that, we're actually going on a little break where we're going up to Whitehall Bigfoot Festival, where Martin's wife got him a surprise birthday present, rented him a whole damn ski lodge.
Wow.
130 acres, whole place to ourselves. Bigfoot
what
stuff.
A great
Oh
gift.
my God. Bigfoot stuff everywhere. Whitehall. It's going to be a crazy September. So jump on in, man. Come be part of our episode. What the hell? You know what I mean? Let's do it. Jason Finch is in the house.
Hey, Finchy.
And General Tidbits is here too, by the way. Yeah, I was just talking. I forgot to announce her. Hello, General Tidbits. So that's it, boss man. You guys can start it up, and I'm going to go look for that video.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that intro. And Chester, I saw you on here. Thank you for being on here. I think Larry Luttrell's also on here. Thank you for being on here. Actually, Susan, now we're talking about filming. What would actually, hey, Diva, goddess from the Netherlands is in the house, all the way from the Netherlands to see Susan. So, Susan, what actually got you into like filming and producing and having that curiosity?
It was really kind of strange. I got into movies about 15 years ago. It was on my bucket list. It was something I wanted to do. And I just wanted to be in the background. I just wanted to be a background actor. And I didn't want to remember lines. I didn't want to do any of that. That's all I wanted to do. And so that's how I started. So there's a couple of movies you can see me walking around in. Patriots Day. I played a what did I play? Oh, was I a DEA agent or something? What was I?
Boo.
I know. Oh, FBI.
I say
FBI agent. FBI agent.
Easy, Woj.
So yeah, there was a couple of fun movies you can see, but you can definitely see me in that one. And that's how it started. And then I was then I wanted to do, I was checking off all these things that I wanted to do. And then one of them was to be either play a psychic medium and or be in a scary movie. And so I reached out to a friend of mine and I said, hey, do you happen to know anybody doing a scary movie? Let me know. And she said, you know what? I have a friend I want you to connect with. She connected us on Facebook. It was Daniel. And so I just reached out and I said, hey, I'm a psychic medium and I'm just looking to see if you ever have the opportunity you need a medium, let me know. And he was at that time writing, him and another director, they were writing the script already. And they said, you know what, this part needs a psychic medium. We need to write that in there. So they're writing in a new little edited part just as I text him. And he was like, I'm not really a believer, but this is really freaking me out. This is kind of crazy. And I got the job. Clearly, I got the job. And he said, you must really be a psychic medium because we're writing you in the script as we speak. So that's how I started with Daniel, and that was over 10 years ago. And I liked being, I worked backstage, so I worked with costuming, I worked with wigs and makeup, and I loved all of that more than I did actually acting. I don't really like acting. I'm better at stand up and not remembering, being really authentic. That's my thing. I can't remember lines. And so I said, you know what, that's just not for me, but I do still love being in the movies. And so that's when the producing part came in with it. And Daniel needed on Stonegate, he needed some help. And I said, you know what, I will pull together your costuming and work all that stuff and do hair and makeup and blah, 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 blah. And it just kind of rolled from there. And we worked really well together. And then it was, hey, what about this one? And then we're like, okay, here's the next one. And so ideas just keep spinning off. And when you are, and that my ideas are being channeled. So when you're in that space, like when people write books, they get into that space and they can say, I just whipped out a book because I was channeling that. And so I love that part for me. That's that part of, I can't really write a book. I couldn't write a whole book or a novel, but I can write movies very easily. And I do the stuff that Daniel doesn't like to do. So it works out so well. And he's just fantastic behind a camera. He has that vision and he pulls it all together. He's like deadly but silent. He's like so quiet and he's just so on. And he says maybe 6 words, but he's just like so on spot. And I'm like blah, 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 blah. So I don't shut up.
That
I got the Richie B disease.
yes.
Yeah, so you ended up winning some awards too, right? You and Daniel,
Yeah.
you guys won some awards.
Yeah.
And that was on Stonegate, right?
It's Stonegate. We won quite a few awards. I think it was like 9 awards.
Nice.
So we put in our awards all over. We puts them in all sorts of film festivals. That's his thing. And Europe really loves us, like really loves us. And so we did really well over there. But it's still doing really well on Amazon. It's really doing great. So it's a lot of fun. And we don't look for sponsors. If you want to sponsor us, I would love that. But we don't look for sponsors because I don't want to be in anyone's pocket. We want to keep it authentic. And we want to keep it at our time and our pace so that we're not stressed out. And there's no pressure. There's no pressure to perform or to be, I don't know, be bossed around by somebody else who really doesn't have the same vision that we do. And so we like to keep that clean, but we're definitely up. If you want to invest in it, I will take your money. But everything we do, we pay for. We pay for right out of our pockets. So there's true love there.
Yeah, has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
It's like what you guys do. It's like what most investigators do. It's true love. And so the importance of that is keeping it crisp and clean and respectful. And that's important to us.
I agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Oh, yeah, you about to say something, Rich?
No, I found the video though.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
You want to play it?
I don't know if
you
it'll
got
play.
Well, I saddled up my.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
It was
okay.
playing.
Because it said it was MOV. Okay, cool. Here we go. This is
Mothman.
video. Yep, video cred by for Sam. Sam's pretty paranormal. Our executive producer. She kicks ass.
Well, I saddled up my suit, headed out at dawn.
This September 13th, get ready for one unforgettable day at Cryptic Fest from 1 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Explore an incredible lineup of vendors featuring Bigfoot, Mothman, ghosts, paranormal investigations, witches, haunted collectibles, and everything spooky. And here's the big news. Banter with Richie B podcast is bringing the banter live to Cryptid Fest. Join host Richie B, co-host WOJO, and the Vogel brothers for a special panel discussion from 1:30 to 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whether you're into cryptids, ghosts, folklore, or all things paranormal, Cryptid Fest is the place to be. Hosted by Jessica Carlos. Don't miss it. We're bringing the banter to Cryptid Fest. We'll see you there.
Hell yeah, kick ass.
Oh, that was awesome, man.
I love that.
I love that video. That video makes me happy.
Have you noticed how quickly I moved to the side because Tim grabbed my butt? So I was like this, so I stood away.
I think it was a light slap.
Yeah.
Yeah, William, definitely send that, William. I want to check it out, brother. Thank you. Awesome. Well, on with your show. What do you got? You want to show that video first, or how do you want to do that, sir?
Well, Susan, you're a happy medium, okay? How does before we played the video, just I want to know how does one become a medium, and how long? When did it stop for you?
Kind of like, what's my story? Sure. So I was born with this. I always, the psychic part came second. It's very different. Being a medium is separate from being psychic. So a medium is able to talk to people and with things. It could be animals or whatever, other beings that are not on our plane of existence. So they don't necessarily have to be dead. They're just not on our timeline. So that could be ETs or any other light beings of whatever. So that's just that. And so when I was little, that was I thought everybody had, I call them transparent people because they were a little see-through. They weren't like solid like we are. We're the solid people. And they were my transparent people, and they would come through and in a spot in my room. And they were like at the beginning of my door to my bedroom, and they would come through and just talk to me. And they were my friends. They were family members. They were people that came in just to check on me. And that's how it first started. Raised very strict Irish Catholic, so like everything is the devil. Everything. So I would get in trouble for getting information that was not really privy to a 5-year-old, and sharing things and information that way. So I learned to hide it. I didn't not use it. I just hid it. I didn't share it with my mom or my dad or whatnot. But my other sisters had the same gift too. So we would play with balls of light. We would toss balls of light back and forth to each other. Before I wish I could do that now. I've lost that ability. But we used to be able to do that. And we would just toss it because they'd say, quiet up there. And so we'd be quiet. So what we would do is we would play with balls of light. And we'd toss that back and forth because it didn't make any noise. And so that's that. And then slowly, once I started practicing, I would say about maybe, it's hard to say how you know what you know, because sometimes even now I'll be like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, oh, I didn't tell you that. How do you know that? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Good guess. And I just kind of like run away because you don't want to seem weird. But there's no way around it. You just kind of too late.
Yep.
Exactly. So that was kind of it. And yeah, it just kind of came along with it. And then I've had go ahead.
Okay. Oh, what were you about to say? Go ahead.
So,
you can finish.
I was going to say, so I've had a couple of near-death experiences. So every time I had an experience, it would I would get another gift. I would return with another gift. So, yeah.
So when you did, all right. So you talk about the ETs and what have you. Have you ever met a demonic ET or anything like that?
I wouldn't say they were demonic. I would definitely say that it was not a like with people, there were good people and there were not good people. And this particular being tried to occupy my space. And it was right when I was starting off. And it was a reptilian. So I'll just say it what it was. It was a reptilian. And it was really weird because I didn't know what a reptilian was at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And until I had my experience with it, I didn't know what it was. Am I frozen?
Nope.
No. Okay, I got a sign, a red message.
Nope.
Okay. So,
Just
okay.
glitching.
Yeah, interesting. We started talking about reptilians and all of a sudden I get things on my screen. Yeah, they were really bossy. They wanted kind of to take over. They kind of wanted me to work for them. And I didn't like him. And he was complaining about, so their energy is really huge. And so when they slide into your space, it's not that big. And so he was complaining about how tiny it was and how gross it was. And I was like, then leave. Like, go. Like, I don't even want you here. So I pushed him out, which I know really sounds weird if you're not used to dealing with ETs and things. And I pushed him out, but he looked a lot like a Ninja Turtle. You know, when they have that breastplate, that almost like a turtle shell, he had a hard shell, really big shoulders, like huge shoulders that couldn't fit. And he was like a, a large lady getting into a pair of tight pants. He was squishing and making all this noise trying to get into my body, my energy space. And I was not having it. And because he kept bitching that I was too small, I was like, you're a jerk, get out of here. Boom. So that was the last that I saw of him. He never came back.
So, for a lot of you that don't know Susan's also part of our Boots on the Ground team. Susan has been out with us out in these woods, and she's a dear friend of ours. So, anybody out there, please be respectful, because if you can't be respectful, you're going to be asked to leave. But I appreciate that. So now, Susan, we talk about Bigfoots. We talk about the ETs. Now, we see different shines or the different lights out in the woods that we talk about, or what we show in our shows. And I remember you reached out to me, and you've been seeing specific specific pictures of what you saw. And what is it that you saw?
Oh, the Merkaba?
The Merkaba.
Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah. First, but even like before you guys were seeing the Merkaba, I was noticing the ETs in your images, because you guys are seeing Bigfoot. And I said, but yeah, they're down in the corner. Do you see that ET? Do you see those almond eyes? And you guys were like, oh yeah. And so I'd say that was easily 6 months ago when they were starting, that I first noticed that they were coming into your space. And now, as you guys are elevating your awareness, your spirituality, your understanding of the land and the the native peoples, and really getting rooted into all of that, there's something that's shifting. And I don't know if I can really put my finger on exactly what it is, or if it's you guys that you're really like on this new projectile of awareness, but you're starting to bring all this new stuff in. And so in that last photograph, I think it was 3 weeks ago, it was, Richie's like, hey, what do you guys see? And I'm like, I see a Merkaba. And so that was a part of my studying is sacred geometry. I've studied under lots of shamans all over the world. I've done, studied on herbs and natural things of the land. It just is a whole bunch of stuff, crystals, and I just kept learning and learning and learning and learning because I had all these questions, and I'm hungry for knowledge. So I would go and I would study, and one of the things was about Merkabas and within sacred geometry. So Yeah, so that's what was kind of there. I mean, this is my opinion. It is not written, it's not fact. It's like my interpretation of what I saw. And everybody gets to have their own opinion. And that's the beauty of your space, is that you open that up for everybody. And I love that. So thank you for that.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah, Rich, if
No.
if you have anything to add to that, and
I'm just
all
listening.
right, Finn.
I
Take care,
I
bud.
don't. What up, Finn? Have a good night, Finn. And Feud kept saying hi to you too, by the way. Feud 73, 1973. I don't know. Wojo, your audio is crackling, brother. William.
Yeah, I just switched earpieces.
There you go. He's our audio producer now. You're the new audio producer of the Banter Richie B Podcast Network, William. Thank you. You start right away. All right. No, I'm just learning. I don't know what a Merca who?
Merkaba?
Merkaba.
All right.
Sounds like a candy bar I want to eat with a golden ticket.
Can I question?
Yes.
Can I run outside and just let my dog in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rude.
All right, you guys do you. I'll be back. Bye.
All right.
I would like to show the video of the fire. Is that part of this? Or don't know.
Oh, it is. I was gonna. I'll wait till, because she hasn't seen it yet. But hey, Mooncat, great to see you, bud.
Mooncat's been here. Wake up.
I honestly, yeah. Well, Susan knows this, but I you can probably show like the pictures of the crystal and
okay.
the other image. And
learn about the Merkaba.
Yeah, let's learn about what she's saying, the Merkaba. Okay, so the Merkaba translates from Hebrew as chariot, symbolizing a divine vehicle of light, spirit, and body that transports consciousness between dimensions.
That is not the Merkaba.
Rooted in sacred geometry and ancient mysticism, it represents the union of opposing energies in spiritual ascension.
So that's the Merkaba.
Yes.
And this is the picture that it's related to.
Yes.
Am I doing that correctly?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hello.
That's just a crystal shaped Merkaba.
Roll that
just
big
to get
beam
you that
footage.
Yeah, it's just to kind of give everyone an idea, okay, of the lights that we show in the on the pictures.
WOJO'S audio is still sketchy. Yeah, whatever. Get over it. All right.
Yeah.
I handled it for you. I executively produced it.
Thanks.
That was good. That was good producer work.
So so you got the that light, that one, and then show the other light, Rich.
Sweet Justine, hello. She's just listening while driving. The term is a compound of mer for light, ka for spirit, and ba for body. Translating to the spirit body surrounded by counter-rotating fields of light is what our friend BMO says, because he's awesome.
He is.
Yep.
Very good. I'm so impressed. Thank you.
Oh, BMO, please don't be impressed. That's nothing. He probably just thought of that right now. That's probably on the top of this guy's head. Richie, I was having a fire when I photographed the being. Yeah, that is pretty cool, man. I did see it, and I can see what you're seeing. One of us said, "Damn, Richie, was just damn D. Who you want to argue with me? I brought you to the cemetery today. Quiet back there." No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I hear you. It drives me nuts too. But what am I gonna do?
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
I can't slap him. He's like a few towns away. It sounds good now, Wojo. Say something.
Thank
you. Terrible! Shut up! You're crackling. I'm sick of this.
Crackle.
Yeah, how's that? I got it out for everybody. All right, so I see what she's seeing. Is anybody seeing what she's seeing? I see what she means. It's not necessarily the round of the light. Look what kind of comes out from the light.
Right. It's a double triangle, or a double tetrahedron, I should say.
Whoa. Just kidding, Hoot. A double who?
Tetrahedron.
Tetrahedron?
Hedron.
I think I had one of those back in the 80s, man.
I think you did too.
They call that a threesome. Sorry, just kidding. I don't know. I was only wow.
We're not even.
Double
Tetrahedron.
tetrahedron. Okay. Anything on that, BMO? On a double, quadruple?
Yeah, please, BMO, chime in.
Yeah. Anything on a double heathen? Whatever the hell she said.
Double heathen.
This is
we got a lot of those in the chat, I think, tonight. Anyways,
this so deep. This is
they
crazy.
know what this is.
Big words on our network. I don't know, bro. Merkaba is a divine light vehicle used by ascended masters to connect with and reach those in tune with higher realms.
Exactly.
Ooh.
He's drawing me a picture. I understand what's happening now. Thank you for that, BMO. So let's cut to the chase. Cut to the chase.
All right. So my thought is as you guys are stepping into, and especially now is the time, right? So you're stepping into your higher being and your higher purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The Bigfoots are helping you. You've got this Merkaba, which I believe is the chariot, is the doorway, is the vehicle for which this energy is coming from. Wojo, do you have that right up in front of you, maybe? About those words? No.
Wait, I have something.
Did he disappear?
No. Oh, that ain't it. No, he's looking for it.
Okay, that's okay. But anyways, so it really is. It's like the vehicle. So remember, like we were saying, oh yeah, I love this one. So that's what the tetrahedron looks like if you were to draw it out.
Ooh, interesting.
Wait, very interesting.
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
Ernie W. Would that be like the description Enoch gave? A whale within a whale?
Ooh.
I don't know. Is that the same? Off the top of my head, in geometry, that word, also known as a triangular pyramid, is a polyhedron composed of 4 triangular faces, 6 straight edges, and 4
right.
vertical.
So if you get two what are they called? Pyramids sticking together, one upside down. That's kind of what you got. Okay. And what it is the balance of the masculine and the feminine, or the air and the earth. And so it's taking the human aspect, which is you guys, and the spiritual aspect, which is, I believe, why this is happening there in the woods. If you zoom into that picture, which is hard to do, you kind of see it a little bit better. It kind of looks a little blurry, but you see all sides of it. And there's other pictures of Merkabah's, because that wasn't the only one. And I said, okay, well, was this maybe something, a photographic anomaly or something? Do you have more? Not that guy. That's a regular crystal.
No, I know. I'm just matching it up.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So,
hey.
Sorry, producer.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Damn psychic ruined my joke.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, William. It's on the flag of Israel, so yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So you have a couple of these. So then I was like, now I'm obsessed. So I'm going through all of the pictures that you've had on your shows, and I'm looking at other photographs that you've taken. And you have quite a few Merkabahs. You even have an inverted Merkabah.
I do.
And this all takes place in that same space where you're getting all the energy. So I really think that something amazing is coming out of this. And some of them, what you're seeing behind the lights are what you say is your Bigfoot people. You're recognizing them. Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing ET people.
Oh, we see both. Yeah, we're not.
Well, right. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but you're recognizing your energy. I'm recognizing my people.
Right.
And then we're pulling this all together. I think this is the vehicle. This is the doorway.
Right.
For energy, because you're like, well, why is this happening here? And then why is the lights getting bigger? And why are we seeing like fire? And why are we seeing all these things? Why is it amping up? And I just think it's the right timing. what's happening on the planet at this time. It's the right time. You're evolving and you're in the right space, and so
Right.
it's just coming perfectly. I
Well-
don't know. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just
No, all right.
otherwise, with all these big words, I got a headache and pass out. So,
Okay.
so it makes sense to me, and I'll tell you why.
Okay. Good.
For years, I researched Bigfoot. I didn't
Mhm.
have any lights in my backyard. I didn't have anything going on in my backyard like this. Nothing like this. It was Bigfoot. It was prints. It was breaks. It was sounds, vocals. It was physical. It was all that stuff. When we started getting into like the gift and share and things became more ceremonials. Things became more ritualistic in a sense, right? Definitely more sacred connections were going on, and we were opening up in a different way to let Bigfoot in, right? But
Mhm.
a year and a half into this particular zone, then the lights showed up, and they came in the form of what looked like the self-illuminating eyes of Bigfoot that people talk about, 11 feet high. I had read, things that I wasn't willing to talk about. I had to talk about because they happened to me. The turning of the head where I could tell there was no neck and it was just looking down at me. To me, that was a Bigfoot. I think that was the opening, the prelude to where we are today. Meaning we trusted them, they trusted us. What is going on with my hand on the screen? Look at it. What's going on? Sorry, I'll be right with you guys. I just got to finish. What the hell's happening?
What's happening?
Is this Riri stream or something? What's going on? What's it? I can't even talk like an Italian person these days. They make fun
Your
of me.
yin and yang is getting balanced. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah. Good luck with that.
It's me,
So,
Richie.
yes.
B.
It's me, Richie B. That's my favorite. Shut up. It rhymes.
Mine too.
It rhymes and sounds cool. So is it possible Richie calls this to happen as the night antenna and the WOJO being there mostly immune as his man at arms, his anchor? Susan.
Yeah, I believe it's the land. I believe that it's what came before us. I believe it's what you two are bringing into it, the energy that you're holding. And I believe that it's time. Like it has to all line up for it to happen. So it's just the right combination. It's just the right geometry of it all.
Right, but everything was chosen. They say through me, but it wasn't. It was no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like I was guided in the direction to choose the people to put around me.
Right. Like if you didn't have WOJO, would this happen? Maybe not.
I don't think so.
No, because you need certain things in place for you to be you. And you need that support. We all kind of need that. And so I think that and everybody that we bump into, like everybody on the chat room, like they're all just as important of pulling this all together. Like it's not just like two things worked really well. It's like this whole big network of.
It is, yes.
It's
and
it's
I
like the Fibonacci energy. If it's that sequence,
what?
it's like
the fuck. The who?
Sorry. Fibonacci sequence.
BMO.
And it goes into sacred geometry. It's the energy that needs to happen, and that's another show. We'll do that.
Right? No. Well, what's funny is that we actually found a structure not too long ago, and we had to end up doing a show basically about that sacred geometry. What is going on with my freaking connection?
Yeah.
You see, like I'm speeding up and slowing down. Is anybody with me? Look, there goes my hand again. What's going on here?
Oh, Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, Bruce. What the hell's happening? Freaking Susan's here. Here we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I asked him. I said, "Make Richie look really stupid tonight," and he did.
So
Thank
typical.
you.
So we found that structure. It was, well, we've been there a million times, and all of a sudden, I know it was crazy, right? The Fibonacci sequence is a mathematical series where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones, typically starting with 0 and 1. Thank you.
Yeah.
My head hurts.
BMO is gonna be handling that class
Dude,
for us. Thank you.
He's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He's my
Genius.
hero, right?
He makes geniuses look stupid. But when we found that structure, it was like a regular like TP type pyramid type, but this one was like 3D. And the way the sun was hitting it, I said to WOJO'S, there's something about the way the sun is hitting, going all Benny Hill. Don't age us, D-Hoot. And I watched that when I was a very small child. Let's see, Susan, what about numbers? When you see triple numbers, I feel every individual number is frequency and message.
Yes.
Ernie says, yes, Susan, sacred frequencies, i.e. 432, the same frequency of the earth. That's Ernie Davio. BMO, it's literally how everything grows mathematically. The sequence begins 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, all that, and continues infinitely.
And I use those numbers, I use those frequencies as my medicine to heal me.
Yeah.
And I told you the things that have happened to me, like I've been struck by lightning twice. I got hit by a car. I've had like over 35 surgeries to put myself all back together again. And then I had a cathedral ceiling fall on me. I mean, like there's just all these things. And then I got into a car accident and I lost the ability to read and numbers. And numbers were my thing. So, and each time my guides came through and they would show me, okay, this is how you're going to be healing. And I'd be like, okay, let's do it. And they're like, not yet, like calm down. So there is a way to heal without all of the medicines that we know. And a lot like William, what William pulls on is in healing his self, and his journey is about not needing medicine. You need medicine because we're in human form, but the spiritual side of us doesn't need it as much as the human form size. So doing both is perfect.
Right. And Danny says 108, big number. Okay. I don't know anything about that. Well, I mean, I find it all interesting because this is actual discussions that we've actually had, but just in layman's terms. The talking of the energies from the people on the side, the placement of the people on the side, the placement of WOJO, the leadership of myself, and again, that's not anything ego. I don't realize it. I'm just being myself. And I think that's why it comes through like it does. Because I've always been like this. I've always led. I've always brought people together. I've always tried to do the right things. I just, and then everybody on the side brings everything out, right? They bring all that energy. They bring all the good energies out in me and WOJO and together. Okay. And then they want me, when I go to do something, a lot of it is based off the energy of the people that I have around me. And I know that's the case. I feel that. I understand that. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know how I understand that. I just do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's been pretty wild for that reason, But
it's also a gift within you, Rich, that, God gave us all gifts that I mentioned this before, but we all have these like unique gifts, and like, yeah, you're a power washer, you're an expert in that, you're good at what you do there, but there are other things that you do for others, is being that leader. And that shows a lot of who you are and your gift that you are, that you lead the people. And Susan and Mooncat and William and others out here all have different gifts. And it's like that divine intervention of bringing us all together on this, because there's a lot, a lot that's going on that we're walking through here, that we're going on these levels that a lot of people are afraid to talk about, a lot of people to really divulge in this, because it's deep stuff. But yet you have to have this conversation. You have to bring it out.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
Okay.
And it's not just one person. Like one
No.
person cannot have it. Like I have a few keys, you guys have a few keys, but all together, like
Right.
everybody we have, and you may just come in with just holding space. You don't even have a key. And that's just as important.
Right.
So it just puts that Da Vinci Code all together. It puts what you're doing into light, into a new light that I think that the community may be experiencing. Like, I don't know who else is experiencing the light that you guys see. Like, I'd want to know that. That's the question. And do they see Merkaba? That would be my next question. Like, I love asking questions, and I don't necessarily need the answers today, but it makes us hungry for more. It makes us, if you're going to sit on the couch, at least think about something exciting, right?
Yeah.
Like, make a difference.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it, to be chosen for that, I think it's because it's natural, right? It's not forced. I don't have to get messages to understand what my next step is, right?
Right.
I do, don't get me wrong. But I don't have to. A lot of it's common courtesy, right? Which I owe to my mom. But it makes sense to include everybody into the space. It makes sense for us to all talk about what's going on in the space. It makes sense to turn around and put yourself out there. There's an old 10-step prayer in the AA, and part of it says, I humble myself to thee, right? And yeah, a lot of it's talking about God and humble himself to him, right? But you can also do that to the people around you, right? In other words, shut your mouth and listen and take their advice. What the fuck is going on with my restream? I'm sorry. I was trying to be spiritual, and I look over there. I look over here, and the fucking
leadership.
the Three Stooges are all wrapped into one screen right now. I don't understand what's happening. I'm like, woo, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
And,
so funny.
and yeah, no, but it's for me, that's how I feel, that it's all kind of natural. I have times where I sit there and I rack my brain on who's supposed to be where and things like that, and then I turn it over, right? I give myself to thee,
Right.
and kind of let them decide. I can't take this. I got to back out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna choke somebody.
Boy.
I'm sorry. That's why I love them, because you know what? And thanks, people. Yes, because I try to be that Nick. I try to, and that's my job is I'm a shepherd and bring balance. And I'll tell you, and this is why, being with Richie and everything, that we build not just to ourselves, but with others like yourselves and Susan and Ernie and William and everybody in here, because because everyone has a journey here. It's part of everybody, and either through ETs and through the Bigfoot. There's a lot of things going on, and that's why, we talk about like the woo and the interdimensionals and all that stuff. Now it's becoming more real. And I know that like Richie and Andy went out today, and they were on the Ovilus. And it's funny because we were having, we're having our meal, and Andy's like, reading off like different names of things and whatever, and I'm just looking it up, the spiritual, of what some of them mean. And I had this discussion with Ernie. If you read these things fast, there's a message being taught to us of what they're saying. And again, it's deep, and it's pretty fantastic. And everyone just left me. All right. So, anyways, yes, album catch, beautiful inside. Yes, and but I think there's more to this. I know that we talked about the fire and stuff like that. I mean, again, that's another level. Another level that me and Susan had this conversation. Susan,
Yes.
so again, we would talk about the ETs. Merkabas. By the way, guys, we have shown other pictures of the Merkabas and whatever. And the last one, that picture that Susan, that you saw, that Merkaba was not in our woods.
Where was that one?
That was in New Hampshire at the Charming Fair Farm.
No. Did we show? Oh, did you show it and I missed it? Okay. That was in New Hampshire. Okay.
That
So
one
we
was in
know
New
that.
Hampshire, and the other ones that we always show were in, in our area.
So when you went up to the farm there, that farm thing, that's where that was? Or
Hey,
was that a
Lemon.
separate occasion?
Excuse me one second. Lemon Moon, is that you? Great to see you. And I talked to Chris, and I heard prayers. I'm glad you're still keeping in touch, girl. You're awesome. I'm sorry, Susan. Good friend of
Oh,
mine
that's
here,
okay.
so I thought I'd say hello. Lemon
Oh,
Moons,
good.
this is
Glad you
Susan
did.
Ahern. So, yeah, so these Merkabas, yeah, the last one that we showed, I mean, there's a beautiful picture by yours truly. Yes, that was at the Charming Fair Farm. So,
Oh, okay.
and that's why me and Richie were having this conversation of, why is it that we're finding these lights up in, an hour and a half away, almost 2 hours from, where we are, and
Right.
finding these Merkabas there. And again, there's like a connection or a following to,
Right.
So.
Dude, that's fantastic. So that kind of answers one of the questions. It's not just in your woods or the woods that you guys frequent, it's other places. Now, is it because of your combination with the people that you went with, and is it that, or is it just is everywhere? So then I'd want to talk to other Bigfoot investigators that are in chat. Have you seen these lights? Have you seen them yet? Like, maybe they're coming. Maybe this is just the beginning of something amazing. Is this the next unfolding? So that's what then I would want to see.
Mm.
And then that where you guys aren't around. So we eliminate one part of the study, which would be you guys in there. And are they showing up? Because I would love people to go back and look at their pictures if they do have them and see this.
Oh, sorry about that, my dog.
Oh, it's Ernie. Yeah, read what Ernie just put in there.
Yes, I was about to read that. So, Mr. Davio says there are no coincidences. I have been seeing just recently several people reporting the lights exactly the same way as we are discussing right now from different groups. Definitely, it's happening. Also,
I'm so excited. I love this.
Yeah, I think Mooncat. I think you've been seeing them for the past 2 years. I love to get in contact with you, and you know what? I like to bring some of you people out here and we'll have these discussions because again, I think it's important to the research that going up to different places and they're there showing like Richie, as I was saying to her, these Merkabas, that picture that you showed that light was from New Hampshire. So the Merkabas we're seeing around here, but we're also seeing in a completely different zone or a different state.
Can you see me, Hammy?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no control over anything in my studio.
Don't you love that?
I'm not.
That's called surrender, my friend.
That's called Fire Restream. That's all that's called. Let's keep it simple, kid. They suck. Unbelievable. Well, I don't know what just happened.
Oh, we're still here.
Oh no, I can't see anything now. The whole screen.
You can't see anything?
Oh,
Lori Ladd.
Hi, Lori Ladd. The whole screen's blurred out. I can't see nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not. This is really frustrating. I really don't like Restream. I'm just shocked that all this is that was my point of what I was saying before was after a year and a half things started to show up. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they were just there. So clearly it's something that we did in a way that we opened up. You know what I mean?
Well, and it may be, kind of universal. Like we have to be in a certain vibration or a certain level to be ready for the next thing. And if we're, like if you didn't clean your room and you're not getting dessert. So like we must have cleaned our room because we're getting dessert. This feels like dessert to me. And it's coming together. And I think in all of us have like little coins, little pieces that are important to the whole pie. And I'm just really excited to hear other people's stuff. and then to just kind of be aware. And I wouldn't say that, oh, that, if you're not seeing, it's not, there's something wrong with you, or we're not good enough to see them. That's not it either. Cause I mean, I'm not seeing them here. I think it just takes the right connection, the right vibration, the right whatever it is. It's just it takes it, a
But
community.
but yet it's understanding, and as for like Richie, again, um, when you see like these Merkabas and other lights that you see, again, it's there's a message, between the both, and it's little bits and pieces we're gathering, okay, and it's just understanding them. It's a matter, again, it's I was discussing about, again, things that were in the Bible. Now I understand, and I'm not here to force people on their beliefs. That is, I understand that, people have different higher powers and what have you, but I'm only going to go by what I think, for me. And, because there's a lot of things through scripture that, actually, Adam, yes, you mentioned a while ago about Ezekiel. There's been some passages through Ezekiel of, I can't remember exactly on the top of my head, but I'm going to continue this conversation on that on the next show.
Because it's really deep. There's a lot in this. Like, now that we've recognized that this is a thing, now we have to go back and look at what we know, or what we thought we knew, and now it's going to look different. And now we're going to be looking at these lights a little bit differently. But I think what like Wojo, what you're saying is that we're going to be looking, and we're going to be finding out more about what these lights are, what it has to do with Bigfoot, and or anything else that we're seeing, which I believe are, our off-worlders are also a part of that. And I think it just has a really huge, it's really deep.
Right. But
Yeah.
it's also beyond the lights too. It's also,
Chariots in the sky.
it's also,
Like, yeah.
it's also the gifting chair. It's also like the
Mhm.
shells or the stones that we place down. There's pieces of the puzzle here that we again, when I was discussing about the this, like the pillars of the alignments, um, you have the truth as the foundation. Scriptures define, God's word as the absolute truth. John 17, true alignments begin when you anchor your beliefs in God's unchanging character. Anyways, then you have the spiritual clarity, which is the ability to see life through God's perspectives. That's in like Romans 12:2 explains that the clarity comes through the renewing of your mind, allowing you to test and improve what God's good and perfect will is. So Romans 12:2, do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. And the emotional balance, okay, which is like the sound mind. The Bible links emotional stability directed towards spiritual positioning. The 2 Timothy 1:7 states that God gives believers a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind, self-control, replacing panic and fear with calm judgment. So the actual verse is that they want to be teachers of the law, and they'll be talking about what they so confidently affirm. So when you have these three elements working together, so your confusion fades, and a deep anchor and peace governs your decisions. And this is what we've been going through. Because again, you go way back where it all started. We come into their home, and well, actually, let's back it up a little bit. Started with Richie in his backyard, all this tree pushing, all this grunting, and everything else. Okay, and then Richie stayed calm, and now he's trying to have that sound mind of what is going on there. and then you have your belief and things like that. So everything started fading away of the nervousness or being afraid. You know, it's just now it's like having that sound mind of understanding. And we've had these encounters of the tree shaking, the branches breaking, so on and so forth. And then total silence. And then we came, so it was like in a thick area. Everything else we can see, but the thick area. Richie, what do you want to do? He goes, let's go in. See, there you go. So now you want to know what's out there. So now you're walking that path and try to find of what's out there. Or, we have an idea, but if you want to believe something, you got to go through it. So,
Right.
it's just baby stepping. Everything doesn't happen overnight. Everything comes in time. It's like a layer of an onion. You're peeling back another layer each day, every time you go out in these investigations. For anybody that, I haven't looked at the chats in a while. I'm sorry. Richie's having a little technical difficulties. Hopefully he'll come back on. Sweet Justine says, and don't they have to learn to trust us too, as much as we have to learn to trust them?
I would say no, because they have such a higher, they're light beings. I believe that the Bigfoot are light beings. And so they are so much more advanced than we are, that they know we're coming before we even know we're showing up. So, they're at that level. And so they kind of dumb down to deal with us.
Right.
Even the ETs, they dumb down to deal with us. They're much more patient with us. Not all ETs, they're not all good. And there's someone that I follow and is a friend of mine. It's Keith Andrews, and he is on YouTube. You can look him up. He is like the best. He writes a whole bunch of books on all different races, and I've been learning through him. And he's a several time ET contactor all his life. And he's a good one to know if you're looking for someone if you want to get those answers. No one's going to hand you the answers. You kind of have to dig within yourself and see where that fits. If it's not the religious round of it, then don't do that. Go into what feels comfortable for you. What makes sense to you. If none of it makes sense and you just want to run through the woods, go do that. That's okay too. But be happy doing it. I need more information. I've got the science brain that I need that more information. I know what I feel. Maybe it's because I'm a Libra. I feel things, but I want information to back it up. So there's that for me. And so that's what fuels me to go through the woods and to see it. And I want to experience it. So when I'm in the woods, I can tell you what I'm feeling before I see the lights. So I get the both things. And I've been very blessed and very fortunate to be able to communicate with the female ET when I was out in your space. So I felt that was such a gift that I'd never had that before. So there's that. And so other people can do this. It's not like I'm not special. Like other people can do this. I'm just here to show you that, oh yeah, here we can do it. And I'm not afraid to make a mistake. I'm not afraid to say, oh yeah, it wasn't a Merkaba. I was wrong. Like it may not be, but we have to at least look at it and go, oh, okay. Or look at it and go, yeah, no, next. But there's going to be a next because I want the next.
Right. So what we're going to do, Susan, right? I'm going to read a few more questions. And
okay.
What we're going to do is, guys, we're going to have a part 2 on this because there's more to this. We're just trying to give you a little narration of things, and I think that I don't want to rush through this, and I feel bad. Richie's having difficult times here. This friggin' restream is just a pain in the ass, but and like Kurt W says, we each own our own significant piece of the grand puzzle. Nothing without others. Emo, every time Richie's fields kicks in, electronics around him go haywire. Oh, yeah. Who knows? I think they feed off of him. Believe me.
Yeah. Are
It's
you live, Rich? Can you talk? No, he's just
yeah.
there.
It seems that the people are
Frozen.
no. Ernie says it seems people, the people that are noticing align with the same wave frequency. Um, Mooncat says severe trauma is one way to reach entitlement and true understanding. Um, Sweet Justine, yes, Ezekiel was about the chariots in the sky, and we're gonna
Yikes.
further that.
Ernie Davios, he's under tornado watch. Woo, be safe, Ernie.
Oh, geez. Yeah, Ernie did say the wheel within the wheel. Hey, Deep Woods, great to see you. Um, BMO, Wojo, the primary scriptures describing the wheel within the wheel are found in Ezekiel, yes, 1:15 through 21, and Ezekiel 10:9 through 19, exactly. Um, Deep Woods, Richie, I went with Stacy Brown a couple of nights ago, and I saw the lights for the first time. They came right near us. I was a little uncomfortable, but damn it, they are real. Deep
Neat.
Woods, all I can say is that listen, they could have done something a long time ago, but you know what though? Just keep things real, man, and have no fear. Understand why they're there. This is like I
Sam
talk
gets
about the lights.
Sam gets the wooden spoon tonight. The official wooden spoon. She's the last one in. She's late.
Mm. Susan, it's what they have behind the lights. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what's behind the lights too. We need to see that. Like now we get to kind of look behind the lights and say, okay, is this their portal? Like, is this how they're coming into our space? Um, Notice, I would like to also notice the level of radioactivity, because when you have ETs, you're going to get that. You're going to get a raise in the levels in the atmosphere. So I'd like to look at that when we go out. If people want to, like, I don't know how you're, if you have an EMF detector, that would be cool, and say, oh, it went up. I wonder if they're coming, or, be aware of that part. Um, I don't know if people do that. I know ghosty
Yeah.
people do it, but
Yeah. So we got like 5 minutes here, Susan. So like Dee
okay.
was asking, so the Merkabas is it like
Yeah.
the vehicle for the plasma or looking for stuff?
No, Merkaba is like a doorway. It's a chariot. It's a vehicle for them getting from their timeline into our timeline, because we're in two different timelines. We're in two different levels of awareness. And so this is that energetic pathway or elevator, so to speak, to get to us to connect, I believe. It would be my best guess, because we don't really know, right? Like we only know what we kind of know. Um, that's what my guess is, and why it's happening in the woods. It there may be more to that as well. But if you're seeing it in New Hampshire and then you're seeing it here, and other people are seeing it in different places, then this is really exciting. That means we've raised our elevation of awareness and acceptability to different things, to all possibilities. And I think now we're going to be seeing a lot more. I think Bigfoot is going to be telling us a lot more about what they are and what their purpose is. I don't
Right.
think that they're just here to run around the woods. I think it's much deeper than that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we'll get those answers as we're patient and as we're more comfortable with the things, the lights that we're seeing, or the different experiences people are seeing.
Right.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot more. And I think that's maybe why we're seeing an uptick in people seeing Bigfoot,
Right. Right.
and I'd
Um,
like to be able to capture that. But sorry, I know
yeah.
we probably
Yeah.
have 2 minutes
Don't we
left.
all do? But again, patience, and you know what? It's um, it's following your faith, and because well, how about this? Deepwood says, I did more than feel them. I was watching a small blue one the size of a pea floating around right next to me. No doubt I've never seen anything like it. The way they move is like they're underwater. Yeah, I mean, um, like a pea. Yeah, I mean, it's, again, when they first reveal themselves, When they showed their lights and stuff like that. I mean, we were like, what are we seeing? What is this? But then after a while, it was beautiful, but it was nerve wracking. And so I know that feeling, man. Mooncat containment. I'm sorry. Contentment is earned. They know what you've been through or gonna. Yes, exactly. Stinson, welcome. Media shower tonight? Possible. Martin, great to see you, buddy. Or the origin. D-Hoop. Or the origin. Let's see. Deep Woods, but I don't really have anybody I can talk to you about it. There needs to be like some kind of a support group. This is life changing, Richie. I mean, you come to the right place, Deep Woods, because we're here to share. We're here to talk about. Everybody that you see in here are all researchers, are all piece of a puzzle of what is happening in our woods. But it just takes time, takes levels, and you just have to take it all in as you go, and a little bit at a time. Be safe, buddy. Kurt says we're like chess pieces to them. I feel just waiting for the right alignment for them to teach us. We're all students, never the tracker.
Exactly.
The teacher.
We're all students. Yeah. I agree.
Yes.
And it almost kind of feels maybe a little manipulative at times too. I want to go there. It's like, okay, well, sometimes I feel like, well, why don't you tell me the whole thing? Like, why are you only giving me little bits and pieces? But I think it's because it really would blow our minds if we didn't have little pieces. It'd be almost like too much. So they're giving us what we can handle, and I guess we just have to be thankful for that.
So D is going to let me ask that again correctly. So the Merkaba is the vehicle for the plasma looking stuff, or the origin?
Or the what? What was the last word?
Or the origin.
Oh. Is it like what comes first, the chicken or the egg? I don't know. Like,
Yes.
I think that I'd be guessing. I don't know. I need to sit with it a little more to see what the Merkaba does, like what it does, because I just know that that in history they've called this Merkaba, because I didn't make it up, a vehicle for light and energy and balance, and it's this whole big thing. So where I would then look up and see where else the Merkaba sat in history, like who first came up with the Merkaba, what did that mean, what happened on that day, like, I would want all these other questions. It really opens a lot of questions. You guys aren't going to sleep tonight because there's going to be 1,000 questions going through your mind. And so we really need a part 2 to this. Like it's way deep.
Yeah. Deep Woods, do you have Facebook? Yes or no?
And I put up my my website, capecodhappymedium.com. If anybody has any questions or wants to share something, or now is up at 2:00 in the morning, thank you, Susan. Like it's we can just that's fine. That's what it's there for, to chat. Hey girl.
Oh my God, Richie grew his hair out.
It looks cute.
I'm trying to hide here.
Stinson, your feelings will deceive you. We are human. All I can say is that we are all sinners. We all going to make mistakes. Again, this is Satan's world, but I know what my beliefs are, and we're always going to be tested. Evil's always upon everybody, but shield up, sword up, brother. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, like Portal. Yep. So, so you know what, Susan? Let's just
Yep.
you know, we'll just wrap it up here because, guys,
Okay.
thank you so much. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Susan, excuse me. I'm going to let this one last question because it is the hoot, and I love
Okay.
her. I have a question. Susan, do you, does Susan do past life hypo?
Hypnotherapy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like past life stuff, yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
T-Hoop, can you do me a favor? Can you save that question? We'll continue that. So
Well,
we have a
we can just reach out and find each other, and we could have a great talk over coffee. I would love that too.
yeah.
So I'll
So
figure out how to find you.
you know, I want to thank Richie, and I know he's having technical difficulties, but Richie does, you know, again, always a kick-ass job. He's still my brother. Kick-ass job on the food. I'll tell you that. And guys, next Tuesday, there's gonna be no show next week for me because of softball. What a mess. But the following Tuesday after that, we're gonna do a part 2 with Miss Susan Ahern, and we're gonna like go further, and we're gonna talk about cerebellum.
The what?
Wait a minute.
Talking about? The Merkaba?
Well, we're gonna go further with the Merkaba. Okay, we're gonna go further on that.
I don't know what you said. All right.
But
do you need to say
hey,
something
Tyler.
before you pieces out?
Yes. As Richie B says, I love you, baby Jack. I love you, Mama. I'll see you all. Keep climbing. Good night. And for me, is you know what? Don't be lazy. Serve the Lord enthusiastically. Be good to your neighbors. Be good to each other. Set that higher bar. As Richie says, keep climbing. Okay, be that best person you can possibly be, because this is what brings us all together. Have these discussions and love each other and have a family. And Miss Jean Tewksbury, I sorry I didn't even see you. Are you still hiding, girl? Yeah. So Susan, thank you so much again. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Everyone on the side, I love you guys all, and like I said, be good to others, and remember, we are still home of the boom. See you guys 2 weeks. I'll see you Saturday. It was still long. Let's start it all over again. You can smile, Gene. We are still live. Hi, Sam. We are still live. We are stuck here all night. Oh, no.
Can't leave. We can't leave.
We can't leave. We're still here.
We're still here.
Well, we could spend the next couple of hours talking about Gene.
We could talk about all, right? I could keep going. Oh, I am. And so when we talk about this, I am like amped.
Oh,
I get amped. I won't sleep tonight because the energy just flows through me. And I'm wondering, like, do you feel the energy too? Like when we talk about it, it's just like,
yeah, because I'm trying to control my energy because it's so strong. It's so like, this is good stuff. And I just can't wait when we discuss further in the next
couple Jean. Weeks. It's so cute. She's got a stuck smile.
Oh, yeah. She's like, okay.